Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hens back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over how the HUT market actually works and, kind of why cards go up and down in price during different times of the year. First things first, I want to say thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. It means a lot. If you are enjoying my content, leaving a like on the video is the best way to show that you enjoy my content. It means a lot when you guys like the video, and it helps the videos out a ton. So anytime you like the video, it's greatly appreciated. Third, thing I want to say is to check out the Discord, linked in the description below. I'll answer all your market-related questions in the chat over there. So if you're interested in learning how to work the market or talking to me directly, definitely check out the link in the description for my Discord. And I also updated my Google Sheets, that is the trade tracker. I'll show you that a little bit further on in the video. So let's get into why cards actually go up and down in price on the market. Simply put, it's supply and demand. When a card is in low supply or high demand, they'll go up in price. If a card is in high supply or low demand, they're going to go down in price. The best rule of thumb to actually determine if a card will go up and down in price is to think about how people's teams will progress next. If there's a big new event coming up, such as like fantasy or team of the year, like the big events, people are going to want to sell the cards on their team, like the meta cards on their team, like the McDavids, etc., McKinnons. And they're going to buy fodder to put into sets. So that means that the meta market will crash down before a big event, and the fodder prices are going to skyrocket. So think about an event like Fantasy last year, where all the meta prices for all the cards that people were going to use in their teams started crashing, and the fodder prices, like 80 overalls and 81s and stuff, they went through the moon, and they went up to like 17 or 18k, and they were like tripled in price, all of them, and the meta cards just crashed. So that's what you can expect. And that's what we call a panic sale. If people are panicking and selling all their cards to buy new cards, that's what that is. And then alternatively, if there's a new free player coming on the in the game, for example, the Sam Bennett that we're gonna actually get tomorrow, as we're recording this video on Thursday, September 11th, the prices of cards that play in that position, or new this year, the prices of cards that have similar chemistry links to that player will go down in price because people will replace them with this new card. Therefore, the demand comes down and the supply goes up. This means that the price will go up. So think about for the Sam Bennett, Alexander Barkov is a direct replacement for the team, and somebody like I don't know who's a good mid-tier Canadian center, like somebody like Steve Yzerman will go down in price because these are direct replacements for those players. So you can expect those players' prices to drop a little bit before the new card comes out. And you could also expect the people that have chemistry links with the new card to go up. I think there's a chemistry link with Blues, Senators, and Panthers. So if we're getting a new Panthers players, then you can expect Blues and Senators wingers to go up. So people like Brady Tkachuk and Jordan Kyrou. The other factor that impacts prices is supply from packs. So whenever new packs are released in the store or a new season drops, there's a huge influx of pack supply that pumps cards into the market. Temporarily, prices will drop as people open packs and sell other players. But once all those players have sold, everyone will have more coins in the bank. This means that the demand in cards, whether it's fodder or meta cards, will skyrocket in price as a huge influx of coins comes into the market. So think about it like this. Right now, all the card prices on the market are super cheap. Think about when a new season drops and everybody gets a new XP path to grind. Think about how many players and coins are going to get injected into the market from all those tradable packs that people are getting. So the market prices are probably going to, across the board, increase by 50%, I would guess. Especially on the meta cards. And this is exactly what I think will happen on full release this Friday when the new XP path comes out. I think the content drops at 12 p.m. But the new season might not come out until 5 p.m. But I think it's at 12 p.m. because that's when the full release of the game is. So I think we're going to get the new season at 12 p.m. And there's going to be a huge market crash right at the start for like an hour. And then after that, we can expect prices to go up and absolutely peak over the weekend. So that's totally what I'm expecting to happen this weekend. And essentially, what you guys need to know is that supply and demand are the ultimate determining factor of a price's card. So when the supply is high, when there's lots of packs for people to open, then the price will come down because there's a ton of supply. So there's a lot of cards, and in order for people to sell them, they have to undercut, they have to list cheaper. So everybody that's going to buy these cards are going to get them at a good price. Whereas if the supply is low, if there's not a lot of packs, if there's, you know, if the card is super rare, like Connor McDavid this year, then the price is going to be higher because more people are going to be in demand for that card. And there's less of them on the market, so it's going to drive the price up. Same thing with demand. If there's a high demand for a card, for example, right now, somebody like, I don't know, Nick Suzuki, right? He's not super expensive. He's affordable for everybody. And there's a huge demand for him. So he might not be the best 84 overall card in the game, but he's one of the most expensive just because there's a lot of demand for him. Alternatively, if there's low demand, then not a lot of people want to buy the cards. Same thing that happens with supply. People are going to have to start undercutting, drive the prices down so that they actually get the sale. And eventually the price is going to drop. And until it gets to the point where people want to actually buy that card, and that's what we call the equilibrium. When the supply curve meets the demand curve, that's where the price is set, and that's where the quantity demanded is set. So there's a simple economics lesson for those of you who aren't super well versed in economics, but that's essentially how the cards react on the market. And right now, my forecast is that prices are higher than they should be right now. Or sorry, they're lower than they should be right now. And on Friday, they're going to drop a little tiny bit right at content because people are going to be opening packs, especially when the new event drops. And then right after that, they're going to go right back up over the weekend and they're going to skyrocket. Now, I did want to show you the new spreadsheet that I made before I end this video because I think it's super informative for you guys. This is linked in the description down below. Let me just set this up so you guys can see it. I will full screen this and I will switch my scene over. Computer screen, here we go. I'll hide my webcam so you guys can actually see the screen. And this is the new spreadsheet that I made. So essentially, if you guys go in the description, you'll see this. It'll look exactly like it looks right now. These are all the trades that I made. My total profit right now is currently at 1.542 million. So the cumulative amount of coins that I've made from all of my sales, whether it's a profit or a loss, is 1.542 million. And my best flip and my worst loss are both up here and these formulas up here. So this will get updated live. So if I ever get a better flip than this Troy Terry, it'll pop up here what it is. And if I ever get a worse loss than this Rupee Hints, then I'll show a bigger loss here. If you guys want to use this sheet for yourselves and track all of your trades, I have a, kind of description here on how to do this yourself. So first things first, you're going to make a copy of the sheet. You go File, you go Make a Copy, and then you name it whatever you want. You press Make a Copy. My monitor, there we go. So this is the copy here. So now that we have a copy, we're going to delete these three columns. You can see here, clear column C5 to E5 and below. Do not delete column F. So we want to keep this profit after tax one here safe. So we're going to select all of these. We're going to go down to the bottom and we're going to press backspace, right? There's still some more here. Oops. Messed up there. We're going to delete all of these all the way down to the bottom. And this is what you guys are going to do too to get it to work for you. So we're going to do that. We're going to delete all these. And now we have a blank spreadsheet. And we're going to say, okay, for example, we bought a McDavid for, I don't know, 325,000 coins, which is a good deal right now. We sold him for 375. And boom, we made 31K profit after tax on that McDavid. So it's going to show up as our best flip here automatically. And if we, for example, we sold a McKinnon we bought it for 300,000 and we sold it for 250,000, it's going to show that our worst loss was Nathan McKinnon right here for a 62,500 loss. I don't know why it says 62. Oh, because that's the loss after tax, sorry. So this is that loss after tax. And then this would show our total profit of the cumulative sales of our cards. Now, one thing I also do want to mention is over here, I've added a fodder kind of tracker here. So for example, if you bought, I don't know, 181 overalls at a purchase price of 6,000 coins, then it'll show you the profit after tax, or sorry, that's 1,000. We don't want 1,000, we want 100. And we sold them for, 6,700 coins. Then that would mean that we made 36,500 coins after tax. So this is kind of just a fodder tracker. If you're going to buy a whole bunch of fodder, then that's where you come here and you set up this tab here. and you kind of go from there. And you can scroll all the way down here. If you ever get to the bottom of this, which, you know, shouldn't happen for most people in a while, all you need to do is grab this formula and just drag it down as far as you need to go, and then you can continue from there. And this formula will track it no matter where it is along this column F. Whatever the profit and loss is, this formula will track it. And these formulas will track all the way down for this whole section here. So yeah, hopefully that helped you guys out. If you guys want to use this sheet, it's free to use. All I ask is that you leave a like on the video and you subscribe. You don't have to do it, but I'm asking if you're going to use this sheet, then I'd appreciate it if you did that. And also the Discord link is in the description. And if you want to check that out, then that would also be greatly appreciated. That's the best way to contact me directly. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.